Hello everyone. Hi guys. Sorry we are a little bit late today, but we had some technical issue, but now everything should be fine. How are you doing? Um, well, there's already so many of you. Thank you
Yes,
for being
we
here
are
with
a
us.
little bit overwhelmed
Um,
by all your comments. Hello, I'm Richard, Wesley, and Mark, Damien, Yuri, Gaia, Steve, Katerina. Hey, oh, wow.
Too many of you.
Uh, it's always every single time. We are so happy to see how many of you are as hyped as us in discovering what this new Household Volume 2 crowdfunding campaign will put and will bring to you. Hi Soren, hi Iris and Lucas. Here we go. Really, it's pretty beautiful. We hope to find you well. It's a couple of weeks since our last
Yeah, 10,
live,
10 days,
maybe
2 weeks, I don't know.
10 days, less than 2 weeks. So how are you guys? Let's
So
say
this is we are, I believe we are 2 weeks away from the crowdfunding campaign.
more like exactly, I think,
Exactly.
because I don't.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I
the
should
five. It's the
the
5th
parking
of
was
November.
Tuesday. Yes, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should be exactly 2 weeks.
So yeah, we are launching Household Volume 2 in 2 weeks. It's been a couple of years for people, English-speaking people, since the first Household crowdfunding campaign, but it's been exactly 5 years now for the Italian audience. So big things for us. We've talked about it in the past live stream. We are so thrilled and excited to be finally coming back to Household, which is, as always, it's Household is uh, first child, favorite child. It's always like that. So yes, we are. We already revealed. You can see here on the right that we are going to do another big box for Household Volume 2. So it's going to be. Why it's always full? It's going to be another big box, just like we did for our
Yes,
Household Volume 1,
but green this time.
but in green to match, the garden theme of House of Volume 2. And we already revealed that inside this box you are going to have two books. One is
The
the
volume two, the
Household
actual
Volume
volume
2,
two,
the book
a
that we call the
very big supplement, which will include a lot of things. If you want to know more about it, please download the free introduction to the garden you can find right now for free on Drive Through RPG. You will find over there over 30 pages of anticipation, what's coming, lots of art, of course, and some hints on the new profession and new folks and new stuff. A lot of stuff.
And yes, we already revealed that inside this big box we also have another saga, what we call the saga of the long winter. So basically, if you know the saga of the fragile piece, is a sort of a campaign. You will find several pre-made adventure, like full-blown adventure that you can play using your character or pre-made characters. You will find plenty of pre-made characters. Some of them you already know, they're coming from volume 1. Some of them are going to be new one, like we already introduced Coco or Ajax, and we'll introduce more in the next days. And also plenty of adventure hooks to follow what we call the saga of the long winter, which is going to be like 2 years long,
Yeah.
but it's going to feature a lot of new historical events to kind of move forward with your
Yes,
household
it will be
history.
2 very busy years
Yeah.
for the characters involved.
But the box is pretty big,
Yes.
so two books would not be enough to fill it, of course. And today we are here to reveal the third thing that will be inside this Opera Omnia Volume 2. But stay tuned, because after today we are going to have many reveals in the upcoming 2 weeks, of course. Next week, I believe same day, same date, same day, same time. We will have another live stream to disclose the pledge levels of the campaign and all the
Yes.
stuff that you will find inside, both old and new. So, drum rolls.
An actual squirrel. That's an idea. They are very fiery creatures. It
Let's
would
start
not be
with
easy to put a living squirrel inside the box.
I will show you the open box.
Ah,
So you
oh,
can already see the box as the first one is going to feature an art of, in this case, the garden. Last time it was the house, of course. And you can see that there are 3 books, and one of this book is sideways because it will be an horizontal book. So it's not vertical like the others. So some of you from this, just this little hint, may already see where we are going with this, but yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of time to see this better,
sometimes.
and then drum rolls. This is today's big reveal:
Yes.
the art
Definitely.
of household. So, the book is on the wrong side. Yeah. Yeah, the book is actually an horizontal book. So it's going to
Yes.
be sideways, and it's going to feature all the best art from Volume 1 and Volume 2. And this is also
Yes.
a nice way to introduce another artwork of the Holy Empress Titania light art made by Daniela in the past days. I'll give you a moment to process this news.
Right in. I know a lot of you asked not very lot of you, a huge number of you
Yeah, it's
asked repeatedly for an household art book, and yes, we can tell you that will be a completely new, unique art book with a lot of art and insight from both Volume 1 and Volume 2.
and this is
This
also I will show
should be
the
the
full
new.
art, as some of you already guessed. This is the artwork for the new Ace of Heart, because we are doing, if you know household,
A new set of aces for the volume 2. So same suits, of course, hearts and diamond, etc. But with new art and, of course, new historical character. In this case, it seems fit that while in Household Volume 1, our Queen of Hearts was none other than Arcadia Beronovna, Empress Regent of the House, the Volume 2 Queens of Aces of Art will be Titania herself, the mother of Arcadia and the Holy Empress, Holy something, and Protector of the Garden.
protector of the evergreen.
Protector of the Garden.
The Morning Star Titania, yes, she's holding
Yes.
a piece of resin from the, I believe it's called resin in English, but it's yeah, it's because Titania was thought to be dead during the fall of the temple tree, but she actually survived because she was encapsulated in this drop of resin. So yes, she's holding this piece of resin that basically represent her connection with the tree.
Yes, and also her ability to be very, very, very hard to kill.
Yeah,
It seems. Crystallized resin.
Yeah, and yes, I am in love with this artwork, and
Yeah.
actually, I can say that I have told in the past live stream that the marvelous art of Titania that we showed in the past live stream was going to be the cover for something, and in fact I believe that that was going to be the cover for the artwork, but then Daniela
Okay.
last minute decided to use this because she was so fond of this. And I personally, I like this more, and I am a fan of these suites of the cards that Daniela's doing. So I'm very happy that she decided to use this as the cover of the um, new art of household. Now,
Yes.
some of
Just
you
to
may know.
answer writing, yes, we are robbing it too for the same way. So it's a third book with no mechanics, but a very easy to show your friends and to introduce them into the exciting and wonderful and unique world of households, even without the game involved at first. And we hope you can lure them in as well. And yes, you were saying, Rico. Sorry
No,
to
I have
interrupt you.
here the original art of household. This was
An
um,
Italian one.
yeah, and this was an experiment for us. We did this in, I believe, 300 copy, 400 copies. This was a very short amount, a very low amount of copies that we did, and it was made only for Italian conventions. And so you can see inside you have all the characters from the first household, and then you have all the, like, let me see, places and stuff like that with short descriptions. And we thought it was a very cool book. And now that we have even more art, because this was kind of 100 pages, something like that, now it's going to be like 200 pages because it's, household 1 and 2 together. Um,
No,
so
no
no, no,
case
this is
just for both households,
no, no,
as Rico said.
this is all the art that's here. It's going to be on the new art of household. So it's the not the same book, but everything that it's in here will be enhanced and used inside the art of household. This is going to be a much bigger book, and it's
Yes.
going to fit into the Opera Omnia sideways, as you can see here.
Yeah.
So, um, the good news is for all the for all the collectors of you out there, this is something that me and Simone fought a lot about doing or not doing, um, because we are unsure if we are ever going to do a garden, a guide to the garden. You know that there is a third book in the first household, Opera Omnia, which is called A Practical Guide to Living Inside the House. We are wondering, are we going to do a guide for outside the house? And the answer to this question is we don't know yet. Um,
But
because there is a lot of pages to fill in Household Volume 2. Household Volume 2 doesn't have all the basic mechanics that Household Volume 1 has. So we are going to have like 250 or even more, possibly, depending on the stretch goal, pages of new lore and new mechanics and new professions, vocations, folks, contracts, all that kind of stuff. So right now we don't actually need a guide, but should we ever do a guide, we will be very careful to make it at the exact same width of the art box, so you can, substitute it and put it into your box, so you have everything neatly binded. So
yeah,
yeah, so
as
it's an
Rico
idea.
said, we will discover it once we actually wrote the actual book. But yes, we are thinking about contingencies in cases we decide in the future to have a smaller expansion in the form of an unpractical guide to the, in the garden, like Damien suggests. It's a very cool name. So yes, we have now a space that in a possible future, when this guide actually will exist, you will have the space to put it inside the same Opera Omnia you already have.
So we got it covered. We are trying to make sure, because
Thank you, Damien. The name, yes, the first Opera Omnia Volume 1, everything that exists right now, of course, will be purchasable during this campaign.
Even
Don't
you
worry.
will find in the next campaign, you will find the old Opera Omnia, you will find the new Opera Omnia, and you will find the 5e version of the first Opera Omnia called Adventures in the Household, the
Yes.
brown box. If you want, you are not going to find Volume 2 for 5e because that's we are
No.
going to do a little bit later once we know everything,
Oh, yes.
once everything is
Yes.
settled. Just
As
to
you
make
know,
sure.
we like always to repeat. We are a very small company, so handling two new games at the same time, it's simply too
Risky.
much too
It's
much
risky.
for us. But we are positive that we are interested in doing. A lot of people are waiting for it, so we are positive that after the end of this campaign, we will think about another possible campaign. We don't know for actually do the volume 2 for Adventures in the Household.
Just to get to the questions, the first miniatures will be available in a single box. I don't know, Simone, if you have it at hand.
Not the
The hero
box,
box.
I think.
The first, the first 30 miniatures will be available binded together in a single box, the one that we did for Adventures in the Household. We will not be doing additional miniatures for Household Volume 2. So in Household Volume 2, you will not find new miniature. You will find the old miniatures. So what else? Are we going to do something for Alchemy or Foundry? Yes, we are
Actually,
probably
guys,
we
the
are
volume one of Household is barely ready, meaning Outgun, as you know, was released on Alchemy a couple of the last week or a couple of weeks ago. They had a lot of work to fix our own signature dice mechanic into Alchemy. Now they did. They already processed
yeah.
all the books. They just putting the finishing touches on the character sheet. They told me. So I don't have an exact date right now, but for sure, Volume One will be available for all the players, as you know, that did Adventures in the House as well, and also available very, very, very soon. As if you are thinking about it, after that also Adventures in the Household that it's for 5e, so it's even easier, will be available on Alchemy.
So yes, we are working tirelessly, and the guys at Alchemy
Yes,
are
they are
working.
working.
They are working actually,
Yes,
and
it was not easy. We warned them. They didn't believe us at first, but it's not easy.
it's
It's a very human way of launching dice. So it's not easy to teach a computer, a program, an algorithm to use a reroll.
so it's
Thank you, Nestor.
let me let's take a closer look of how
See,
the art of household will actually look like.
wow.
Um, so we really dig this new format, this kind of horizontal format, because it really allow us to show the art at at their best, and will also allow us to do big close up of the art or comparison of black and white and finished art. So hopefully it's going to be a cool art book to have, and I believe it's going to be around 200 and something pages. So
Yes.
it's going to be heavy as we like. So yes, this was the uh, second but not last big reveal. This is what we had in store for you today. But as I said, in the upcoming days and in the next 2 weeks, we are going to we still have some things to to show you before the beginning of the campaign. So yes, so you you will see, I don't want to spoil too much because we
Oh,
still have 2 weeks to go, so I want to keep something to keep the hype train on rails. Also, let me remind you that this campaign will start on November the 19th, so exactly 2 weeks from now, and on the 7th and 8th of December, we will be at PAX Unplugged. So we will not be
Mm.
there the first day of PAX, but we will be there in Philadelphia on Saturday and Sunday. And Daniela will be doing signing and sketching sessions for both Household and Outcome.
Yes.
But also,
And using the household, if you, of course, if you treated that as
yeah,
one
of course.
one
For me,
big game.
it's the same.
Of
It's the
course.
same game. And also, yeah, we are going to be there for the cookies. And also on the 5th of December, so exactly 30 days from now, we are going to have a huge live stream for some cool news regarding Outgun. So we're not going to discuss it here because we're here to discuss Household, but please save the date, December the 5th, because that's going to be huge and that's going to be big news for the 2LM family. You'll see, you'll see. Uh,
It's
Guys, it's been a busy year for us and it's not done yet.
it's
So it's,
incredible that we are still planning another
I don't know.
crowdfunding campaign, and it's not over yet. It's still November, and it really thanks to you. That's all. I love to repeat myself on this. Thanks to
Yeah, it's
a lot of you, really a lot of you for sticking with us and playing with us and staying with us. You know, this will be no different for other campaign, meaning there will be one huge, big, shocking show during the all days that will be along the duration of the crowdfunding campaign. We will be here, and as Rico said, we'll be all over the place.
yeah.
We're starting
I'm
to
already,
like in getting to different international convention, I must say. It's our second year now that we are finally starting to attend convention outside Italy, and it's always a pleasure to meet you guys in person and meet the fan all over the world. Thank you, Steve.
it's it's really. I never been into Philadelphia actually, and so it's going to be also a
Really?
first to be in Philadelphia. So we'll see. But I am lactose intolerant, which they tell me it's going to be a
A
huge
huge
deal in
problem.
Philadelphia. Yeah. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, guys, I hope you like the Art of Household as much as we do. So we're going to be in Philadelphia on the 7th and 8th or of December for
Yes.
PAX
Some
Unplugged.
blood.
So I hope you liked the Art of Household. I hope you like this amazing brand new artwork for the Ace of Hearts made by Daniela. I believe Daniela, she's a great artist, but somehow she still managed to improve her game, campaign after campaign. So I believe the level for this new household campaign is just out of scale, and I'm really um, thrilled that she finally gets a chance to do an art book, which is kind of a big deal for an artist. Yeah,
Sorry, I was laughing at the what did I miss? It's a Paracenso quote saying,
yeah,
it's beautiful. Um, what to say? Just a little heads up what everything we know right now, and you know, of course, right now about what to expect in the upcoming campaign. There will be Household Volume 2 and the new saga called The Long Saga of the Long Winter inside a new Opera Omnia box together with the Art of Household, the new horizontal art book that will feature art for both old and new household books. But we all also reveal a new art for a new Ace of Heart, which means that you will probably expect something more on that side. But are we finished yet? Yes, for today. But as Rico said, there are 2 more weeks until the actual launch of the campaign, so plenty of time to share with you a couple more surprises we are storing right now. And just to remember, in the campaign, you will be able to purchase, as the new stuff, of course, and all the old stuff, both household and adventures in the household, books, or omnias, whatever you want, will be in the campaign. So don't worry if you want to buy a lot of things, a lot of things, you will be able to. If you missed one book, two books, whatever, you will be able to purchase it during the campaign.
And once again, if you are in Philadelphia or near Philadelphia, meet us in 1 month for PAX Unplugged. We're going to be there on Saturday and on Sunday. You can come and have a chat with us, but most importantly, Daniela will be doing signing and sketching sessions on the core books of both Household, Adventures in the Household, and Outgunned. So come and be blown away by the little sketches that Daniela does on the books. If you haven't, just take a look at our Instagram pages and it'll blow your mind. So be there. I believe our time is up for today. We have talked enough. We'll see you next week when we are going to show you I believe next week we're going to discuss about the pledge level of this campaign. So we'll show you everything that you will find from day one, and maybe we start discussing a little bit about the stretch goals as well.
Who knows?
But we'll see. As always, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.
Bye.